Hello and welcome to Aatmanirbhar Bharat, the makers of Indian Defence, our exclusive series that brings to the fore the work of those organizations that aim to safeguard the borders of India with the latest high-tech and world-class defence technologies. I'm Sumit Lakhotia, and on this edition we bring forth three unique companies which are making a mark in the defence sector with their innovative technological advancements. Now first we introduce you to a defence solution integrator that has earned a name in the field of defence technologies. We're talking about Big Bang Boom Solutions, incorporated in the year 2018 at Chennai. Big Bang Boom Solutions is a deep tech defense solutions integrator that has won 2 multiple Innovations for Defense Excellence or iDEX challenges. Let's take a look. Incorporated in the year 2018 at Maddipakkam, Chennai, Big Bang Boom Solutions or BBBS is a deep tech defense solutions integrator that has won 2 multiple Innovations for Defense Excellence or iDEX challenges. The tech startup won the 2 challenges in 2018 and 2019 for see-through armor and anti-drone defense system projects respectively.
Big Bang Boom Solutions was formed in 2018, primarily with the agenda of developing indigenous technologies for use by the Indian Army, Navy and the Air Force. Our primary USP is our ability to bring in the frugal R&D experience that we have to the high quality defense grade, internationally respectable defense technologies that we are talking about.
Drones are the newest addition when it comes to technology worldwide, and the defense industry has also been making optimum use of it. Anti-drone defense system developed by BBBS has surely raised the bar when it comes to counter-drone strategies. The advanced long-range sensors, state-of-the-art intelligence and algorithms helps in detection of drones and its payload, helping agencies to take action to neutralize the threats.
As drones become more and more popular, like people are aware today that drones are very commonly used. There have even been a recent drone show in the beating retreat ceremony. It is very important for us to also focus on anti-drone defense technology. The reason is that drones, by virtue of becoming very popular, can also be used for terrorism, can be used for transportation of drugs, etc. So, and comprehensive anti-drone defense technology is one of the essential parts or essential components of the defense of a country. So our anti-drone defense system typically is able to detect, neutralize and classify drones at ranges far exceeding 15 kilometers.
First and foremost, in the foundation of a stringent defense system comes the need for an early and advanced detection of targets. This is where see-through armor plays a role. The technology developed can be projected onto a helmet or onto a glass within a vehicle. It shows 360-degree view around the tank.
The see-through armor project is typically a situational awareness upgrade to armored vehicles. Typically, if you look at armored vehicles, they have a very poor situational awareness with periscopes that are used by the commander, the driver and the gunner. The periscopes typically provide a 60-degree azimuth and a 40-degree vertical field of view, providing very limited view with which the tank can be either driven or can be used in an attack. The situational awareness system provides a 360-degree intuitive, seamless experience of vision systems both to the commander and the driver, both during day and night, thereby significantly upgrading the capabilities of the vehicle.
BBBS also has in-house capabilities to develop AI-based critical solutions for the security and defense, and has allied interests in the manufacturing and development of indigenous technologies. The startup is well versed in handling defense-related projects and has considerable exposure, expertise and partnerships pertaining to critical technologies.
One of the things that Big Bang Boom believes in, it believes that the future wars will not be fought on land or air, but it will be fought with technology. We realize that AI is a very, very critical tool in being able to build technologies of the future. So if you take our anti-drone defense system, we have an AI fingerprint library that allows us to not only detect a drone, but also tell you what is the make, model, what frequency it's flying at, what is the payload it is carrying, and what is the intended target of the drone. Similarly, for the see-through armor, we use AI for doing friend or foe identification, where we not only give the commander a view of what is going on around, but we also tell him if there is a vehicle that is approaching, if that vehicle is a friend or a foe. If it is a foe, what kind of weapon systems have been integrated to it, etc. So these kind of AI driven inputs, whether it is an anti-drone, see-through armor, or our drone-based technology that we are building, makes it very, very critical for the technology to be future ready. We, as a defense company, while it's very important for us to build technology that can be used by the forces today, it is also important that the technology is relevant for the next 10 years, and AI plays a very critical role in this. One of the innovative things that Big Bang Boom has done, which has allowed us to raise money, is to provide a convertible note structure, wherein an investor can come in at the R&D stage in the form of a convertible note and convert that into equity once the product has been proven and demonstrated and the certification has been obtained by the Indian Army. Apart from this, we have also used crowdfunding, and we have been extremely selective in terms of what kind of investors to onboard.
Within a short span since its inception, BBBS boasts of a number of awards and accolades. And its inventions and technologies are paving the way for a future-ready defense solutions. Let me introduce you to FC TecNrgy, a pioneer in creating a market for fuel cells in India. The startup is a fuel cell and sustainable energy technology firm that aims to address the mission-critical and backup power needs of the defense, homeland security, telecom, smart cities, oil and gas and industrial segments. It is a MSME, ISO certified and accredited with Dun & Bradstreet. Let's dive into the journey of FC TecNrgy. Incubated in 2016 by retired Colonel Karandeep Singh with a handful of professionals, FC TecNrgy today employs highly trained engineers, power electronics experts and ex-defense professionals who operate out of a 5,000 square feet facility in Gurugram that includes a R&D and repair center. With over 700 fuel cell solutions already deployed in India for the defense, CAPF, smart cities and DRDO, the company has invested substantially in R&D to develop its in-house energy management systems and special power banks, for which it has already filed several patents.
The core principle, if I really talk about this, is about our passion for sustainability being done in an innovative manner. So versatility and working unconventional in these areas was what I think really brought the drive and the passion to do something in this field for us. And that's how, I mean, the beginning we started the journey. I think we were just a handful of about 2 to 3 people who started along with me at that time. And seriously, in 2015-16, when I was doing this, there were no takers. I was almost advised by every single person not to do it. But I was convinced that I am on the right path, and that's what I was never going to look back. And of course, the first success took us almost about 2 years in coming. But that was like a tonic to us to say that, yes, I think we are going to go ahead and make it a bigger success.
Besides military-grade fuel cells, products of FC TecNrgy can be classified into industrial-grade fuel cells and energy management systems.
So what happens is when Indian Army troops go out on long-range patrols, they carry a lot of electronic equipments, which are radio communication equipment, surveillance equipments, and they go out for say 14 days, 21 days patrols in eastern borders and northern borders. So when they go out, they carry a lot of batteries because they don't have anything to charge these batteries on the field. So this has been a problem for decades with the Indian Army. Now with our fuel cell based man-portable battery charger, they are able to solve this problem. So now with this, now they are able to charge their batteries on the field, on the move, which gives them a huge operational advantage and gains. Now coming to hybrid power management solutions, what we do is we make a hybrid solution using a fuel cell, solar and battery bank, which is addressing or which can replace the existing diesel generator sets in the defense forces.
They have been the first company to market and commercialize direct methanol fuel cells in India for the defense, homeland security and smart cities. FC TecNrgy has several landmarks to its credit. In 2019, the company set up India's largest city-wide RF wireless network for smart cities. Over the years, the company has received many accolades, putting forth its strong domain expertise.
We are the first company in Sunnyvale to implement a fully integrated energy management story that has a battery energy storage system. So out of thousands of companies in the world that sit there, we are the first. I met Karan, the CEO and MD of FC TecNrgy, through understanding the market and some common people we know in the industry, and I started investigating what they do, and there came the fuel cell. So that's where the fuel cell story started. So initially we engaged FCT to just manage our fuel cell as a backup to a fuel-powered generator. Then as we started investigating, we felt that they had an amazing history in India, what they'd been doing for the government of India. But more importantly, they were a startup, and the philosophy of NTT in California, in that building, was to promote startups, because we are an innovation hub. Started with fuel cell, then the story became bigger. Then we said, we want to be a net zero building. So therefore, it means we need to manage more energy. Fuel cell was just a small backup. Then we decided to go to solar. So we started the solar journey. So FCT designed the whole project, started managing, and we integrated. But we needed to run a larger building to be net zero compliant. So therefore, we went ahead and started working with them on the next level of integration, which is the battery energy storage system.
In the initial discussions with the organization predecessing FC TecNrgy, started in technology exchange, and then in 2016 we formalized it and joined forces here with Karan Deep Singh and his team of FC TecNrgy. Since then, it has been a very swift, a very rewarding and interesting journey. We have deployed hundreds of systems in India, helping and contributing to the country's targets here with their emission reduction plans. So it's one of the pioneers in this industry and the leading industrial supplier of fuel cells also on a worldwide basis for stationary and portable applications. It is very clear for us now to take the next step in India, set up together with our partner local content for the different product offerings, which means setting up an own company there with technology development as well as manufacturing capabilities, and then exploit together the vast possibilities of the market under the leadership here from Karan Deep Singh. I'm pretty convinced we will show the first tangible steps already in 2022, and I think we are easily operational as early as 2023.
It was in 2020 when FC TecNrgy won its first net zero energy projects with NTT in Sunnyvale, California, USA. Not only this, it became the first Indian company to win fuel cell contracts with Indian Army and Air Force in 2021. In the same year, FC TecNrgy signed a strategic agreement with Bharat Electronics Limited for addressing the Indian defense and homeland security needs. In 2022, FC TecNrgy won the prestigious iDEX challenge by the India Defence Production Ministry of Defence to design an indigenous fuel cell-based intelligent auxiliary power unit for the infantry combat vehicle.
Today we are at the threshold where we say that we are going to soon make an announcement about with our partners who are like our German partners to manufacture and bring these fuel cells into India under Make in India, and as we talk about Aatmanirbhar Bharat, so that this technology would now be available as a made in India technology for Indian use. And not only that, in future we also have plans to export it out of India.
FC TecNrgy's specialities do not cease to this. The company offers services in energy audit, design and engineering, system integration and technical support, post-deployment support, repair and maintenance of fuel cells. It has proven to be a startup that has an unconventional and out-of-the-box thinking which is focus-driven. Let me introduce you to the Naval Group India that truly swears by Make in India initiative and has been successfully implementing indigenization in the design and manufacturing of complex equipment for Scorpene submarine and other projects. Let's get a closer glimpse of the defense manufacturing giant that lends unceasing support to the Indian Navy in safeguarding the Indian coastline. Set up in September 2008, the Indian subsidiary of Naval Group commits to Indian Navy and industry its vast range of engineering design, transfer of technology, training, combat system integration, and assistance for construction and tests. The subsidiary of the group at first was set up to support the building of 6 platforms of P-75 Kalvari class submarine made in India based on Scorpene design for the Indian Navy. These Kalvari class submarines are being built by Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders, formerly known as Mazagon Dock, in Mumbai, India, using the technology and training provided by Naval Group.
Our local subsidiary has been created to support the indigenization of major equipment of the P-75 submarine building project. This project is indeed a precursor of Make in India in naval defense. Besides the successful transfer of technology to Mazagon, who is now manufacturing the submarine autonomously, hundreds of MSMEs have been audited and tens of them have been qualified for local manufacturing of key and complex submarine components on all 3 categories of float, move and fight. The industrial ecosystem that has been created has allowed to reach a remarkable 30% indigenous content. This is indeed remarkable given that submarines are one of the most complex machines built by man.
Among its measures to reinforce coastal security, Naval Group officially signed a contract with the Indian Navy for service support to Indian Navy on June 2021. The aim of the SSIN contract is to support Indian Navy's crew and dockyard personnel in ensuring best possible operational availability of Kalvari class submarines and empower Indian Naval Ship Repair Yard at Karwar to handle all maintenance requirements for such modern platform in the future.
In India, we like long-term commitments. Naval Group and our subsidiary in India are doing exactly that. Indigenous content being at the heart of our proposals, we seek to be deeply involved in the future projects of Indian Navy, notably heavyweight torpedoes, complex tools, simulators, large platforms like LPD or landing platform dock, aircraft carriers, and of course, future evolutions of Indian submarines with state-of-art technologies.
With its mantra of vitalizing power at sea, Naval Group has many milestones added to its list of accolades. For P-28 ASW corvettes, it delivered raft-mounted gearbox with high stealth features. 3 out of 4 sets of the gearboxes were built in India with Naval Group's industrial partner, Walchand Nagar Industries Limited. It is a major achievement, especially in the float category of indigenous content expected by Indian Navy, and was achieved much before the inception of Make in India and Aatmanirbhar. Involvement of local industry for the maintenance services for P-75 platform is indeed the sound, sustainable way ahead to add muscle to Indian Navy's fleet and the company's long-term presence in the country.
Now, Naval Group is focusing at delivering maintenance services to the Navy in order to optimize the availability at sea of the submarines. We are doing that not only considering the availability of resources manpower or infrastructures in the different naval bases of the Navy, but also by training our Indian engineers of Naval Group India, as well as qualifying partners from the local industry. We could already deliver some maintenance activities on some critical equipment for the Navy in a time-bound manner.
Naval Group not just has far-sightedness when it comes to defense security equipment, but also has developed a strong industrial ecosystem of 50+ Indian companies, mainly MSMEs, and their future projects are not limited to submarines. Any establishment's achievements are reflected in the way it is recognized in its sector. Not to our dismay, Naval Group's industrial partners recognize their expansion plans and hence have joined hands for building an innovative and technologically advanced coastal security. Indeed, Naval Group is strengthening the powers of the Indian Navy and pushing for an Aatmanirbhar Bharat. It becomes crucial that the armed force of the country has the required support to defend the sovereign state. The Naval Group has over the years supported the Indian Navy in its path to modernization and success. Their story puts forth the scope of Make in India and its vast implications. These companies have shown the prowess of the nation and put forth the advancement in technologies, aiding in the advancement in the defense sector. Stay tuned for more such stories from this special series, Aatmanirbhar Bharat, Makers for Indian Defense. Thank you for watching.